Hello, Magneno.
Hi. There might be background noise.
Yeah, because
Just
there's a party going on in the background.
Yeah, in the other room.
It's a work party. Oh, by the way, you've probably never seen this set. No, actually, you've never seen this setting before, Magneno. So
or anywhere, actually.
Or anywhere. You've seen the clubhouse. If you've been subscribed for a very long time, you've seen season 4. You've seen the clubhouse over where I live. But this is actually my room. This is my couch. This is my Donny.
I'm a clone.
Yes, I killed a real one a long time ago. And so today, we've come to talk about
The B movie.
this movie. And where all the memes came from.
Yeah, okay, so the reason I wanted to watch it was because of the memes.
Yes, this is the only reason.
It wasn't what I was expecting, actually.
It was very different.
I mean, I knew that the human and the bee fell in love, but I was not expecting all the other stuff that happened, where he actually literally caused, like, the end of the world and then fixed it in a matter of, like, an hour and a half, but, you know...
So I saw this movie, like, 5-6 years ago, because I used to watch this all the time when I was little.
Oh my gosh.
So, also, before we get started more into the review about this, this is a new segment on Magneno called Magneno's Never Seen, so it's where anybody, Justin, Zach, Kenny, Donny, or me, but probably mostly me, will be talking about movies that we've never seen and giving our opinions on it. So, I have seen the B movies, so that's why it's going to be more about Donny today, because he got super flustered.
Oh my gosh,
he was jumping up and down.
I almost died.
He almost died.
So,
this will be more Donny this time talking about it, but I'm in it too. I will give my opinion on it, even though I've already seen this movie. Although, I don't remember all this. I didn't even remember all the stuff that happened, because when I watched it when I was like 6 or 7 years old.
It was actually unbelievable.
It was... Here, I'll let me get into it. So, yeah.
Okay, so how did it start off? It just started off, and he was like trying to work, right? And then we were talking about how like the bees work 24/7, and they haven't had a break in like 24,000 billion years.
Yeah, like 28 billion years.
And then he's like, "Oh, I don't want to do this anymore." So him and his friend are like pretending.
Well, he never even got a job.
Yeah,
he solved, and he's like,
"No, he got one at the end. He got at the end.
Yeah,
basically, he didn't want to get a job because he was like, "I don't want to work at the same job for the rest of my life." And then he's with
real life struggles, you know.
He's with his friend, and then the pollen
I don't
guys
even know the
come back.
friend's name because
I don't even know if they named him. I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention. But these pollen guys come back, and pollen lands on him and his friend. Yeah. And then these girls like, ooh, and then he's like, oh yeah, we're pretty cool. We're pretty good at pollen getting. And then these other pollen guys come over and are like, hey, let's mess with this guy. And they're like, okay. He's like, hey, how about you come with us tomorrow or something? And then his friend's like, don't do it, man. He's like, I'll be there. And then he went. For some reason, they allowed him to go with them, even though it was like a job. And the guy's like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. But they let him go anyways. I don't know why. And he wasn't properly trained or anything. He went and he was perfectly fine. And it was supposed to rain that day, so he started getting rained on.
Yeah.
And he ended up in some house where this dude wanted to kill him. And he's like,
oh yeah, by the way, the dude, okay, so it was like the boyfriend of the main chick. And she, give me 1 second. The dude who was her boyfriend is the voice of, if you've ever seen the movie Emperor's New Groove, he's the voice of Kronk. He's also been in many other movies where he's done voice. He's done a lot of, he's also Joe from Family Guy, if you know Family Guy. But yeah, so he was probably the best part of the movie because he was just so
screaming
funny.
Oh my gosh, we'll have to get to that part.
Yeah.
Okay, so
how long is this review going to be? Like 20 minutes long?
No, I don't know. We're just going to go through the whole movie. I'm not going to talk about it. So what was it? So they try to kill him. This woman saves his life. And he's like,
she's like,
man,
oh,
this is
bees'
awesome.
lives are precious. And he's
and he's like, oh man, this is awesome.
He's
so
like,
he sits
whoa,
outside.
I've never seen a vagina before. Okay,
the bee sits outside all night, and he's like, man, I gotta go talk to her. I want to thank her for saving my life. But he's not supposed to talk to humans because it's against bee code or something. But he does it anyways.
Yeah.
And yeah, she like freaks out. And there's a part where she's like, oh yeah, I must be dreaming. So she literally takes a fork and she stabs her hand with it, and then just like, oh.
And she doesn't even.
I guess I'm not dreaming.
She doesn't scream or anything.
No,
she
just says, "Oh, I guess I'm not dreaming then."
That would hurt.
The bee's like, "Oh, that looks like it hurt," and then she's like, "I guess I'm not dreaming." And then they go out and they have coffee, and they talk about flowers.
Oh yeah, and all the absurdly small objects that they apparently have for the bees.
Oh my gosh, yeah, like.
I understand.
Tiny cups.
No, like I understand the one because there was like a toy set that he used. No. That one made sense.
What doesn't make sense about the toy set though is that those are for dolls, right?
Yeah.
Dolls are like this big. Bees are like this big. Why did that fit the bee?
I don't know.
Like they were the perfect size for the bee, but the bee's like literally this big.
Do they make toys in this universe for things this big?
Apparently.
Oh, because like the only thing I can say is that I used to have, or my dad used to have these toys. He gave them to me. There were these things called homies, and they're like a bunch of
Homies.
yeah, they look like gangster like type of people. But like you could, I basically I would put them inside my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle van, and I'd have the dinosaurs eat them.
Oh my god. What's wrong with you?
No, basically, see what I did when I was younger when I played with toys is that I never ever just went like roar roar fight like a lot of kids do. I would make a whole movie out of it. So like I'd have the homies.
Yeah, I do that all the time with my Legos.
I'd have the homies go Jurassic Park.
I would do that with Legos all the time.
You would? You made like whole like stories out of it because I would never. I can't. Just
I would be like, here's the villain, here's the superhero, here's some bystanders, and then I'd have like this huge fight, and I'd be like.
Yeah, I can't just have like dinosaurs just like fighting because I need to have context.
Yeah, I would have it so like the characters would get like powered up and they fight each other. This is totally off topic.
Anyway,
this could be so separate videos. We could.
Yeah, we could. He's gonna be here for 2 days, so. Okay, so basically, anyway, go back.
Okay, what happened after this? So he went back to the hive, told his friend's like, you can't do that. And then
no, first he's like, you're dating like a spider or something? He's like, no, I'm dating a human.
No. He was like, I met a girl, and he's like, oh, I couldn't have been a human girl. He's like, no, it really was. And he's like, you couldn't have done that. It would have been against the bee law. And he's like, but I did.
But I did, because I got that stinger boner.
Rebel.
Yeah, so... Then,
oh my gosh. The worst part was the ending. But we're not there yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
We need to get to the part.
But the airplane.
The airplane's the worst part, but that's like the end.
So, I guess like the next weird part.
No, okay, but I do have to say, before we say anything, we enjoyed this movie. But not for the reasons it wanted us to.
It was like...
It was so bad.
It was funny.
So good.
But also it made me want to die.
I love this movie because... My God, like when it tries to make you laugh for its jokes, you don't laugh at its jokes. You laugh at like the stupidity of it all.
Oh, it was so bad.
It's so bad. It's so good though.
Oh, okay. So, like the next part, after he talks to his friend, right? He goes back, and they're like inside eating dinner or something.
Yeah.
They're inside eating dinner, and the guy comes home, and the bee's sitting in his spot, and he's like, "You're sitting in my spot."
He's sitting, even though he's sitting on like the table. He's
sitting on the table.
Like,
he's sitting on, there's like a cup and then a plate, and then he's sitting on top of that. And he's like eating tiny bits of food.
He's eating like crumbs of it.
And then he's sitting there, and he's talking to the guy, he's like,
that was mine.
No. No, and the guy's, and the bee, Barry B. Or Barry,
he's like,
Barry something. He's like, yeah, he's like burping. And then there's a part where he's like, well, I guess we have something in common, we're both looking for a job.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay? And then, yeah, the woman's like,
we are.
Yeah. No, and then he
and then
goes
he's
to the
like,
bathroom to wash
he
up.
needs to drain his stinger, you know.
Yeah, he has to go like wash his hands or something. He's in
he has to go to the bathroom,
yeah,
but I don't know, they don't have penises, so how do they piss?
So he's in there washing his hands, and the guy walks in, he rolls up this newspaper, and then
he closes the door.
The bee's like, wow, that's a lot of pages. He's like, it's full of ads.
Yeah. No, honestly though, the boyfriend was the best part of the movie.
Because he's like always like, he's always angry.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the part where in the shop,
yeah,
and he has like, and he's like, freaking, what was it?
I don't know what he's
freaking frozen yogurt night. It never works out or something like that.
Yeah, because like,
and he's like pissed off, he leaves.
Yeah.
He's getting lightheaded.
We gotta continue. We gotta do this.
Okay. So they're in the bathroom, and he tries to kill the bee, right?
And
so
then, like, he sprays.
No, wait. So he can't do it with the newspaper, so he throws it away and gets, like, an air freshener,
yeah,
like flour.
He sprays it, and he's like, I love the smell of flour.
Oh,
And then,
the smell of flour.
He's like, yeah, and then he, like, gets his lighter.
Yeah, he gets the lighter, like, how about the smell of fire? He's like, not so much. And he starts literally burning the bathroom. And then it cuts to a scene of the woman making dinner, right? And she's like, what the hell? And you can see fire coming up from underneath the door, and she's like, must have been nothing. She goes back to what she's doing, and then he's freaking burning the bathroom, and he like slips on the newspaper, falls in the freaking toilet or something. No, in the shower.
In the shower, yeah.
And then he's about to kill the bee, and then the woman comes in. She's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And then they break up. He leaves.
She leaves him for the bee.
Yeah.
I felt kind of bad for him because he was just like.
And then there's a part where he's talking about how he didn't actually like honey and how he preferred like the artificial stuff.
Yeah, he's like, it leaves an aftertaste, but I like it.
And then he just like leaves, and then he's just like, what the hell? And then they start a case because freaking Barry B gets pissed off that they're making honey.
So he like goes to court. And
they literally go to court, and here's the part I don't understand.
That's the part where I initially went, this movie.
Yeah, the court part was the worst. Okay.
It wasn't the worst, but it was at that point I was like, okay.
Here's the part I don't understand. the bees aren't supposed to be able to talk with humans. But literally every bee in the town is there at the court.
Oh yeah. Oh no, not only that, they win, but then not only are they stealing honey back, but they're stealing honey from other hives. So they're now ruining other bees'
they took all the honey from the entire world and put it into their one hive.
Yeah.
They all of it. What?
Oh, did they kill Winnie the Pooh?
Oh, and no, there was also the part where his friend's in the freaking hospital because he got pissed off and stung the guy.
Yeah, and then he has
a toy sword stuck on his butt.
Because you know, like those things that you.
And they have the IV hooked up with honey going into him.
You know those things that you use.
And he has tiny bee claws for some reason.
You know, it's like that sword is like the thing that you use in like Starbucks and you like plug it. That's what it's supposed to be. Donny, we're not done. We must continue. We have to.
So they win the court case by the guy trying to. Okay, so he gets the bees pissed off, and then the guy stings him. That's what makes the thing change. But then the bee does something. I don't even remember what Barry does, but he does something to convince the case. Oh yeah, the bee sprayer.
The bee sprayer thing. Yeah.
He brings out the bee sprayer,
and
everyone's like, "Oh my gosh,
blasphemy!
Oh, this is not cool."
Yeah.
So then they win the case. He steals all the honey for themselves. All of the he literally causes the end of the world.
Yeah.
He kills every plant on the planet. Except for a small amount of flowers in California.
Apparently.
There's just a flower festival, and the woman's going to
Pasadena. Also,
it takes place in New York, and that's in California, so he goes all the way to California.
I don't know if you guys know who Shane Dawson is, but I met him in Pasadena. Sorry, getting off topic. And then the airplane. We're going to the airplane scene now.
So first of all,
because we don't need to explain the whole movie. If they want to see it, they can see it. But.
So Barry decides that he's going to go try and save the flowers because he killed everything.
Yeah.
So he decides it's up to him.
Oh, and then there was the stupidest line that I've ever heard in any movie.
What does he say?
Okay. So at the flower shop, he's like, "Yeah, I had to close my shop because all my flowers were dead." And then he said, "Oh. Sorry, I thought you were redecorating."
Yeah, she's actually super pissed because he literally just destroyed her business. And he's just like, "Oh, whoops.
I thought you were redecorating."
He killed every plant on the planet. Okay, also, when he goes to talk to her, the plants are already dead. He lives in the middle of a park.
And he's like, "What? They're all dead? But your house is in the middle of the..."
He lives in the middle of a giant area with a bunch of plants that are dead. Literally, it's like
How did you not see that?
It looks like the apocalypse outside.
Yeah.
It looks like Fallout.
At least in the plant areas, it looks like Fallout.
He doesn't even notice. And then
he
would have flew through that and into her shop. But all the plants are dead. And then they go on the roof and he's like, "What? I killed everything?"
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes to save them. He's on the airplane, right?
Oh man.
And they're coming. Okay, so actually no, they don't show the scene on the way there, but they show the way there. They get there. The woman disguises herself as some sort of agent for the government, and she gets in there and they steal a cart full of flowers, and then they drive off and they put it on an airplane and they take the airplane and. What was it that was going on? Oh yeah, the flowers needed water or oxygen or something, right?
Yeah.
So the woman's like, "Oh, Barry, you should go up there and tell them." So he goes up there to try and tell them, but they're scared of bees. So they start freaking out, and he accidentally ends up making them. He knocks them both out.
Yeah.
Something happens where this guy has a suction thing, and he's trying to kill him, and he accidentally takes this guy's toupee, and everybody starts freaking out, and an inflatable water a freaking raft flies out, and knocks them both.
So both the pilots are gone now. So.
And then he calls the woman into the cabin, and she's like, "What the hell did you do?" And he's like, "Well, they're both unconscious, and one of them's in a boat now."
One of them's bald. Or whatever.
Yeah, one of them's bald now, and the other one's in a boat. And she's like, "Well, what the hell are we gonna do?" And he's like, "We're gonna have to fly the plane." And they're like,
"Or you mean you? Because I'm a bee."
He's a bee. He can't fly, obviously. Yeah. So all the news people are freaking out, and then he's they're talking over the.
Oh yeah, the bees were having.
Yeah, the bees were broadcasting.
Talking to humans.
Hey, actually,
even though they said they weren't supposed to.
That's actually pretty impressive bee technology.
Yeah,
you can have a camera this big, and it's way better than anything we can make.
I know we have to do. That's pretty impressive.
We need to take some points from the bees.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good idea, actually.
Put it her eyeball. You can literally film everything.
Yeah, you can film.
And it looks like my TV screen, which is pretty big.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so they're on the plane, and they're trying to get home, right?
Yeah.
But they can't. What happens exactly? I think he calls the other bees or something.
Yeah, with his antenna.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can see antennas on.
Yeah, they could be a phone, whatever.
Yeah.
So he calls all his.
That was a pretty clever idea, though.
That was okay.
I like it.
So he calls.
Like I said, I like this movie,
all the
but for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. So he calls all his bee friends, which seems a lot more than they could have fit in the hive. He literally does like thousands of them, and they all fly in formation. They catch up to a plane that's literally flying at like 100 miles an hour. They catch up to the plane, and then they lift it. They lift the plane, and they move it around like a freaking bee.
I don't care how many bees you have. You could have all the bees on the planet. You still
can't lift a plane.
You can't.
Bees can't lift a freaking plane.
It doesn't matter if you had all of them from like every country, every continent, every instance in the world where you can find bees.
That's not what you're supposed to be able to do.
You still can't move it.
You're not supposed to be able to move a plane. And then they have a bunch of bees in a giant pattern on the floor, which is even more bees than they were carrying a plane.
Yeah.
And then they make this giant thing in the floor to land it, and the plane comes in, and instead of going like yeah, instead of going like this and just like
it goes like a 360.
Yeah, it's literally like in the air, like floating, doing 360s. the bees are carrying the plane, and they can do 360s and stuff. And they actually chase a tourist at first. This guy's like taking pictures because the plane's like, meow, and the guy's like. Why?
And in the end, he's an attorney.
Yeah, he becomes an attorney for insects, but for some reason there's a cow in there.
Yeah, whatever, I guess. And then he's like dating the
girl. He's dating the woman. And
I don't know how that works.
They're talking about their marriage or something, right?
Yeah, they're not gonna have kids.
She's like, oh, I can't find the right flowers for our wedding or something. So he's like, okay, I'll just put this case on hold. And he's like, here, I'll have my partner coming for me. And a mosquito comes in.
So they gotta adopt because there's no way they're getting it on to.
No, but the part with the mosquito.
Oh yeah.
Where
that part was pretty funny.
The cow's here, and she's like, oh, your friend's an attorney too? And he's like, yeah. And then he's like, I was already. What did he say?
Yeah, I'm already a blood-sucking pest before.
Yeah. And then they're like. And then he goes off and flies off to go get some
That's the end of the movie. So in short, go watch it.
It didn't make any sense. I was nearly gonna have a heart attack.
Go watch it. You're gonna have a fun time.
I thought it was gonna be.
Just make sure you don't watch it by yourself. Watch it with friends.
Yeah, I almost.
Because if he watched it by himself,
I would have gone insane.
He would have gone.
Because look, I was expecting the movie to be kind of funny and stuff, right?
It was, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, it was like.
Except there were a couple lines.
I can't even explain it.
There were a couple lines in the movie that were legitimately funny, but most of it was because it wasn't supposed to be funny, but we found it funny.
It was funny because it was just like so obnoxious. Like the movie entirely was just so obnoxious and off the wall.
It did have some good lines though, like the one with the attorney and the like, that was good.
That was good. That was the only one though.
Yeah, and
there
was a couple others. I just can't remember because of all the stupidity that came in between it.
Pretty much the B movie makes no sense.
But basically what we're telling you is if you have this movie, if you can watch it anyway.
It's funny, but it makes no sense.
Get your friends together, watch this movie, you'll have a good time.
Why? This makes no sense.
I don't know, it was made in what,
2009? 2007? 2005? 2006?
I can't tell. But, yeah. Pretty much. It doesn't matter.
What is this movie made?
We'll look it up on IMDb later.
We'll put it in the video. I'll edit it.
Alright, yeah. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching.
Oh my gosh.
If you like the video, give a thumbs up. Sharing helps out a ton. Be sure to go subscribe to Finn's channel. He makes cool content. Go subscribe to me, Magneno Alex Gamer. I make cool content. In fact, I might be doing some collabs with Donny. I don't know what I would do on my channel. I might just have like a couple of reviews that we do for Magneno and just like have do my recording for that as well. So that way it's kind of like for both channels, I guess. But there will also be. I really want to do a review for Flushed Away because that's another movie I haven't seen. That's another DreamWorks one.
Food Fight. Let's do both of them.
We're not going to do a review for Food Fight because we're going to be watching a review.
Oh.
But we can talk about it after.
Why can't we actually watch the movie?
I don't.
You don't have it?
I don't have it.
Is it on Netflix?
It might be. I don't want to sit through it. I don't want to.
Whatever. We'll think of it.
Okay,
we'll think about it.
We're definitely going to be watching Die Hard and Terminator, which probably won't be as funny as a review, but we will be doing reviews for those for Magneno. So
I'm sorry, it's the B movie German. I can't even think.
Hopefully the Terminator and Die Hard will fix him. We don't know. And thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Sharing helps out. I said this already.
We're repeating ourselves. Somebody save us.
Save us. Save us from this darkness, my old friend.
I could die.
Alright. See you later, nerds.
Oh.